Hello, this is Razak from DataClear. Welcome to the walkthrough video of my Google Ads Local Studio template. The view you are seeing is what you will see when you click on the demo link in the description or the first comment. But it will be hard to actually explain how this dashboard works using this particular dashboard because the Google Ads account I'm using here for the demo I use for the demo account doesn't have much data going on here. So I'm going to use another Google Ads account to actually explain how this dashboard works, which is the one here. So this dashboard has four sections. Yes, five sections. The navigation section, then you have the filter section at the top, navigation section at the extreme left, the filter section at the top. The filter section also has the data control filter and then the date selector. And then the third section is the key metrics section. So you see the name of the metrics, you see the aggregated value for the selected date range, and you see that it's comparing to the previous period. And then this bar chart is showing performance over the last 12 months plus the current month. So it's the same for the rest of the key metrics here. So and then we have the fourth section, which is the trend section. You can see daily breakdown of each of the key metrics above and their comparison to the previous period. But you can also see the weekly breakdown. If you click on this, and then you can see the monthly breakdown. You can click on the drill down icon again. So then you can click on the optional metric here to select to change or combine multiple metrics to see the performance over time. So you can select from any of these metrics to see the performance of any of these metrics over time. And then the last section here is the which is the fifth section of the dashboard, is the breakdown section. So I can see we are breaking down by country, state, and the city. So we have interactive map here for country, and then we have table here for country, state, and city. So if you click on the drill up icon here, you can drill up to country to see performance by country. And then if you click back, and then the default is the state. If you click on the drill down, it will take you to performance by city. And then the second one here is the performance by device, age, and gender. So you are seeing performance by device, age, and gender. And then as you can see, anywhere you see this icon on this dashboard, it means optional metrics. So if you click on it, you can select another metric to analyze this particular chart by. So for this particular chart, you are seeing performance by device category by default, but you can change to age and gender by just clicking here. So performance by age group and performance by gender. You can go back to the default, and then again you can click on the option metric to select another metric here. And then again, this has the table for the same dimensions. Default being device category. If you click on here, you see the age performance and then you see the gender performance. Note that you can always scroll down so to see performance more of those. And then it also have optional metric to change the metric that you want to analyze the table using the table, and then performance by campaign, ad group, search keyword, and a search term. So if you continue clicking on this drill down icon, you will go from campaign to ad group to search keyword and then to search term. So click on that ad group, search keyword, and search term. So you can click on it back to go back to the default, which is campaign. And again, tag the optional metric here so you can select the another metric there. You can also combine depending on the chart. I think the only chart where you cannot combine multiple metrics is the interactive map. So you have to actually select one of them. But the rest, you can actually combine, see multiple performance by multiple metrics, and this work across all the other charts. So as you can see, the navigation bar, you can see at the very top the title of the page you're currently viewing, and the active page looks like this. The rest, the low, they are grayed out. And then if this template is something that you like, believe can help you make better decision, analyze your Google Ads data better, or reduce time you spend on manual reporting, you can just click on this link to go get the template. And then if you click on this data control, you can see all the Google Ads account that you have access to. So you can select any of them, and then the dashboard will be populated by the data from that particular Google Ads that you select from here. And then you have campaign here, campaign filter here. So you can always click on this to filter the dashboard by only this campaign. And then if you want to select multiple campaigns, you can also search, or you can deselect or and just select the one that you want to analyze by. So the working principle of the rest of the filter is the same as this one. So ad group is the same, country is the same, device is the same, and then we have the date range selector here. So I select the fixed range July 1 to July 31 because this particular account I don't want to review much about the client. So they've actually changed strategy after the the data that you'll be seeing here. So it won't really affect anything for them. So you can select, you can come here and select as different date options. So you can also select month, select the date, and you can do the same thing here. And you can also click on this to select the year, the month, and then the day. So that's all about the filter. I believe I've already explained how the key metrics section works, and then the same thing with the trend section. But there's something I still want to make mention of for the monthly view. For the monthly view, okay, this is because we selected July, so it's comparing to May. But if you select the last 28 days, some of them will be in November, some of them will be in December. So to see the complete view or performance by month, you have to select a date range for it that actually cover a particular month. This one is actually correct because you have selected the entire July. So I will go to the next page of the dashboard, which is the campaign analysis page. This page allows you to analyze how your campaigns are performing. So you have multiple filters here again, and then you have the key metrics section here. You have cost, conversions, conversion rate, cost per conversion, conversion value, and conversion value per cost or ROAS. The conversion value here is total conversion value. I understand that a lot of people use some people use all conversion value, but most of the clients I have worked with, they prefer total conversion value, and that's what I use here. Total conversion, the difference between total conversion value and the all conversion value is that total conversion value is showing value for only primary conversion, what you marked as primary conversions in your Google Ads account, while all conversion is showing for both primary and the secondary conversion. The thing is, a lot of agency will mark some Google Ads conversion as primary and the same one as secondary because they are getting it from direct from GA4 or that means so they want to compare how different platforms are actually assigning attributing conversion. So I decided to use the total conversion value because it's the primary one that most agencies tracked. And then you can come to the trend section here. It's showing performance by campaign type. So campaign type can be search only, search network with display select, display only, and then video. If this chart is too uh, clumsy for you, you can just select one of these campaign to analyze by just any of this campaign, but I'm showing also you can see how each of the campaign types are performing right off the bat, but you can always just select one. So if you want to analyze by search only, and then the entire dashboard will be filtered by just search only campaigns. So you can always also select multiple if you want to, and then you can just click on this to select everything again. So the default metric here is conversion, but you can always click on this optional metric to change the conversion, to change the metric that you want to analyze by. And then you can click on this drill down icon to go from daily breakdown to weekly breakdown. Again, from weekly breakdown to monthly breakdown as before. So you can see performance by month for all the campaign type. Just click on the back arrow to go back to the default one. And then you can see performance by country, state, and city in this table again. So you can click on this drill up to go to the country performance, the default one is the state performance, and you can click down on the drill down icon to go to the city performance. Again, the default metric here is conversion. So you can always click here and just change the metric that you want to analyze by here. And then this is performance by device age and gender. So you can scroll down to see multiple device category, and then you can click on this drill down to go from device to age and then to gender performance, age performance and gender performance. And again, the default metric here is conversion, but you can click here to select another metric to analyze by. And then the last section here is the campaign analysis section, which is the breakdown section. You have an advanced filter here to filter by campaign that have things in common. So you can click on here to choose equal to, start with, regex or in, and then you can select age group and then campaign status. They use this filter, and then you can break down each of these key metrics by campaign to see how each campaign are actually uh, performing. So these key metrics and the key metrics section and the trend section, they are showing you what happened. So this last section, the breakdown section, from this performance by country, performance by device, and the last table here, they are showing you why it happened. So this gives you this gives you better insight on what to do next. So there are multiple dimensions here. So the default one is campaign. You can see all the dimension available on this table here. So the default one is campaign. So if you click on drill up, you go to campaign type. You click on it again, you go to campaign status. And if you click on drill down, you go to add group. And if you click on it, you go to add type. And then you have other metrics here. So you can switch out the default one and select the new one that you want to actually analyze your campaign or this dimension by, to see how they are performing. And you can see they are comparing to the previous period, and you can always click on any of these metrics to sort by them, and you can click on it again in descending order, and then click on it again to sort by ascending order. I think that's all about the campaign analysis page. Then the next page is the keyword analysis page. The keyword analysis page will work exactly the same as the campaign analysis page. You have the filters here: search keyword, match type, broad phrase, and exact match. Then you have search time, and then you have device, then you have this select, and then you can always change uh your Google Ads account here. And then as you can see, you have multiple metrics here. Some of them are new, some of them are the same. You have cost, impressions, clicks, click through rate, CPC, and then conversion. And then you can see the aggregated value for the selected date range, and then comparison to the previous period. And then you can see this bar chart showing trends over the last 12 months plus the current month. And then you have this trend section that's showing performance by match type. So you can see performance by broad, phrase, and exact. So the default metric here is clicks. So if you click on the optional metric icon here, you can select another metric to actually analyze the dashboard by the line chart, to see on the line chart. And then you can click on this to go from the daily breakdown to weekly view, and then you can click again on it to go to the monthly view. And then as you can see, if this chart is so clumsy for you, believe it's too much data at the same time, you can always come here and just analyze by any of the match type that you want to analyze by. Maybe it's phrase, then the entire dashboard will be showing you the performance by phrase keywords. But you can always click on this to go back to the default and see performance by all the match type. And then as you can see here, you can see performance of keyword by impression and CTR. The further to the left, the more impression that particular keyword is getting, and the higher it is, the higher the CTR of that particular keyword. And the bigger the circle is, the more clicks that keyword is getting. So you can use this to figure out better keyword that have low ICTR and I or yeah, to know which one is actually costing you money on clicks and many other analysis that you can do without bubble chart or scatter chart. And then you can see performance by device. So you can see multiple device category here, and then the default metrics again here is clicks. So you can click on this to change the metric, and you can see it's comparing like every other table here. It's comparing to the previous period. And then the last section here is this table, which is the keyword analysis table. So as you can see, also has advanced filter here where you can analyze by keywords that have things in common, and then search term again has its own advanced filter. And then you can come up here to just go to different keyword and search term and just analyze and use them for the analysis. But you can also use the advanced one for more deeper and granular analysis. And then you have the final URL filter here. You can search, you can select one of them, and then you can also select multiple as explained earlier. And then here by default, you are seeing performance of key metrics as we the key metrics here, their performance by search keywords. But you can also use the drill up and drill down icons to switch from this search keyword to other keyword. So the search keyword is here. So if you click up, you can go to match type, and if you click on down arrow, you can go to search term and then final URL. Click on up, you go to performance by match type, and then if you click again, you go to search term, and then if you click again, you go to performance by final URL. So you can see how each of these are actually performing. And that's all about the keyword analysis page. The last page is the in-depth analysis page. This section has two tables. So one table is for campaign and the second one is for keywords. And the second one is for keywords. So you can see, or you can do different kind of analysis with this particular section. So you can filter by any campaign you want, and you can easily see the keywords that that campaign is actually ranking for below, or the keyword that actually performing well, or the search term that they're actually ranking for. The same thing applies to the ad group. The table, as you can see, there are key metrics here: cost conversion, conversion rate, CPA, and then ROAS. And then there are multiple metrics here that you can switch the default one, select the one that you actually want to analyze the campaign by. And then you can also switch from the campaign to campaign type. You click on this drill up, and then to campaign status. And then you can drill down to add group, and then to add type. And then as you can see, there's advanced filter here for campaign, then you have normal filter here for ad group, campaign status, and ad type. The same thing applies here. You can see advanced filter for search keyword and search term, and then you have final URL filter, normal filter, and then you have match type filter. Then you have the default dimension here, search keyword, but you can always click on the drill up to go to match type and drill down to go to search term and then final URLs. Exactly. And then as you can see, it has optional metric to switch out the default and put the one that you actually want to analyze any of the dimension by. And each of these metric are comparing to the previous period. You can see the total under here. And that's it about the Google Ads dashboard. If you have any question about any of these pages or how to use it, or if any of my explanation is not clear, please drop your question in the comment below. And if you don't need to actually get the template to actually use the dashboard, you can just come here, click on the demo link in the description below or the first comment, and just click on this data control, and you can select your own Google Ads account, and your dash on the dashboard will be populated by your own Google Ads account. But to actually be able to make any type of edit or to make copy of this dashboard, maybe for yourself or for multiple clients, you actually need to get this template. So you can click on this link and click on this first link, and you can go to where to get this template. That's all about this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.